right, it looks like I'm live. Welcome to the Tuesday night live for the Food-a-Tini. Woohoo! We're going to stare at food till we're starving. Let me get over to YouTube so I can see things the way everybody else sees things. Ooh, there's all kinds of stuff in here. I did, these are some of the most recently pulled images out of the collage fodder, and I'm just making a lot of noise, aren't I? Okay. So we have fun stuff to work with. I gotta move a few things around so that there is. So that everything will be on the screen. Did the glue just roll away? No, the glue didn't just roll away. Okay. I thought maybe it did. Okay. All right, here we go. I can't see the chat right now because I'm trying to get into YouTube. It's loading. It's just taking its sweet time. So, let's see. We were last working with this piece here, this. I managed to get a crease in the thing. Oh no, not a crease. So let's start looking at stuff we can put on here. While we're waiting for that to load up. We definitely. Oh, here we go. Okay, let's turn my voice off. Carla, hey Steffi. How you ladies doing? Welcome to Tuesday. Tuesday. Slowly making our way towards Friday. Okay. So let me get myself turned around here. Oof. Mr. Hanky the Christmas Poo. Oh boy. All right, so we're going to cut a straight edge on that just because we need a straight edge at the bottom. And there we go. Voila, straight edge. Let's go ahead and let me knock some stuff over while I'm at it. I think that's a good start right there. Yes, I do. I do think that I want to pick whatever's next before I glue that down. So that... Okay, so what if we tore away along the bacon fence so that we don't cover up half that other image, right? Let's see how that fits. Okay, that's going to go like right there. So we're going to run those right up together, I think. And then we'll put this over here. I think that'll be fun. Let's do it. Let's not think about it. Let's just glue it down. Do you think that looks like Mr. Hanky the Christmas Poo? What'd I miss? Clearly missed something. So I was, what is today? Tuesday. So we had Murder Monday yesterday. Whoa, that's a lot of glue right there. That's a lot of glue. Let's see if we can maybe squish some of that back into the... I don't think we quite need that much glue in that one spot. Okay. I don't know. That is a lot. Let's just smushy that on over the rest of this right here. All right. Now let's just flip that over and smush it down. Smush it real good. Okay. I'm gonna have a gluey finger. I need a paper towel. Okay. Okay, we're gonna need our glue stick. Okay. Well, we're gonna put Mr. Hanky the Christmas Pooh right in this journal. Right after we glue down some edges. Hope everybody's having a great second day of the week. If you work a traditional work week. If you don't, then I have no idea what day of the week it is for you. But I hope it was a good one. Els and Mike just got home a little while ago. They were out doing some kind of shopping. Some grocery shopping, I think. But I don't know where else they might have gone. They were gone for a very long time. And Sandy and I had some quiet time at home, which is always nice. Quiet time is scarce around here, I gotta say. I will never again, if I ever move away from here, take for granted my quiet time, that's for sure. Bacon fencing. So there's our Mr. Hanky the Christmas Pooh. So let's see what else we want to put on here. What else? We've got all kinds of fun stuff in this pile. Let's just have a look-see. Okay. What do we feel like? I know there's a bunch of Christmas food in here that we probably won't use right now. We'll probably set that aside for big giant sandwich. We'll have to use that soon. There's lasagna we might use. Maybe we just had a dessert. Shrimp cocktail is always fun. I do love this. We're gonna use this today, one way or another. Let's see. Ooh, there's a tiny little picture. It's some tomatoes and stuff. We'll put that right over here. All right, so, ooh, big piece of cake. Okay, so let's work with those right now and see what we come up with. Hold, please. Let's move this stuff. And then I'm going to want this. Ooh, I just threw something on the floor. Let's see. I feel you on that. I think that's part of the reason. I mean, I'm naturally kind of an insomniac. But I think part of the reason I found as I get older, I think I have less tolerance for just noise in general for noise's sake. Like, I love Buggy to death, but that boy is a human noisemaker. I find I get overstimulated easier now. So, having an after. Sandy's not a noisy person. She is very quiet. So when we're alone in the house, it's very quiet. And it's just nice. All right, so we're going to have that to work with. So let's tear off this edge because there are some words there. I love the idea of the lobster or crab, whatever that is. Pour in the beer and it's in the pot to be. I have to be careful here at the top. Just want to tear away maybe I maybe should have torn from the bottom. It would have been easier. Okay, there we go. I think we got, and then we'll have to tear a little bit from this side. Okay. And we'll put that a little further down here. So that's going to go over there. Do, 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 do. Okay, let's tear around the sides of the lasagna here. Oops, that got a little carried away right there. Okay. We need to tear down this side right here. Oops, that got a little carried away. The paper is not being very cooperative. So I think this is the part we're going to put up here. So like that. Let's see how that looks on the screen. Little lasagna going on, and then maybe not the shrimp. Let me find another image. Hold, please. What if we put a little bit of this in there? Or what if we held off on the lasagna? We just stuck some of this in there. Okay, let's get that all the way to the top. All right, you know the adjustments we have to make. Okay. I don't think it matters which way it goes there. And then let's bring it up to here, more or less. I've been working on stuff all day. I only got about a quarter of what I wanted to get done, but I did eat. I ate earlier. I had oatmeal early today, like around 5 in the morning, and it's too late to lift that. Okay, so it's just gonna have to go over the top. Do we? Yeah, I think so. We need to tear some of that bottom off, but not too much because there's not a lot of room for overlap down here. Okay. That's going to leave a little bit of a gap there, so we'll have to find something to put there. Okay. Yep. It is. Carla is correct. I like this kind of stuff, though, because it's crunchy, but it's also savory, and it's Usually got some cheese on it and garlic. You're going to go with an appetizer. I like it. And that does look delicious, I have to say. I have no idea what we had a grocery list, but you know, sometimes what you put on the grocery list and what you actually buy are two different things. It does happen. I have to move this over some because there's a gap right up here that I am trying to cover. Oh, okay. Okay, let's grab that glue stick. Let's try not to dump all our images right off onto the... It's like, yeah, it is. It's kind of a big puzzle. I think that's part of why I like the collage rolls, because it is a bit like putting together your own personally designed giant puzzle. It's not a bad thing, though. It can be very fun. And you decide, because you can pick any number of images and make it work. There's usually not just one image that works, you know. Hold the phone, please. You can... I try to, you know, not have too much white in one area, too much red, not too many desserts together, not too many. So while I try not to think about it too hard, I also do, you know, want to make enough thought that not too much same together. Here we go. We'll put, there's some tomatoes. I don't know. It's off some other image, I'm sure. Some little tomatoes and a little lettuce there. A little salad thing going on. Okay, let me, this is, I'll show you the progress on the Food-a-Tini or the People-Tini or the Happy-Tini, whatever. This is the Patreon one. So you're talking about this roll of brown paper? Hardware store. It is painter's masking paper. I think it's a 6-inch size. Let me... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a little bit over 6 inches. Not by much, though. So this is 6 inches by, I think, 60 yards. You know what? I think hold on. I think I dropped the... Here we go. Ah, there's something stuck to my foot. It's a Y. There's a Y stuck to my foot. Okay. So, this is what it looks like before you glue stuff on it. It's the exact same as this, only it's brown. This is, I believe, a 12-inch roll. Let me check that for you. So it usually comes in 2 or 3 sizes. I think you can get it in 6, 8, and 12-inch rolls. It comes in the green and the brown. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11. Yeah, this is about a 12-inch. And I think it's 6 inches by 60 yards. And I think this is also 60 yards. For this one, I used a brand new one to start when I started the last one. So I'm getting 2 Roll-a-Tinis off this, and I'll probably get more than 1 off this. The 60 yards is a lot. But this is the paper that it is. It's just as crinkly as this one. And it came from the hardware store. It's cheapest at the hardware stuff. You can order off Amazon, but I found that it usually costs more. But it's just a different size. I think we went to Lowe's, but I've also seen it at Home Depot. I have never seen it at Harbor Freight. And I have never actually checked Walmart, so I don't know. But just as a This was our first, we did this one on Monday. So we're doing it's kind of a People-Tini, but there's weird and random stuff in it. So this is how it started out with this lady and her shy smiling face. There's some flowers. We got the girl kissing the dolphin. He's got a happy face. And she's got a fishy face. So this was the first so like I said, the first week of this project will be, anyone can watch it on Patreon. It's posted as a public post and will be for the whole week until Sunday, and then it will be for Patreons only or Ko-Fi people only. You can watch it on either place for the first week. But it just came from the hardware store. I love them both. I love, the painter's paper is very fun to work with for a lot of different things. All right, so let's maybe have a look at if the lasagna is not quite big enough. Not quite. That's going to be too much white. I think that's way too much white right there. Do we want to maybe, we get a space right there, and otherwise we'd have to cover up a bunch of that. What if we, we've got a loose edge. So yeah, the first video went up on Monday for that. And the Scraps of Joy are the first two videos have posted as well. I think maybe we're just going to put it right there, yeah? Let's do it. That looks like fun. Let's do it. I think you can even get a 4-inch roll of, I think it's green, when I've seen it. I don't see it real often, and I should have bought one the first time I saw it. For around windows, I think they have a 4-inch version as well, or at least they used to. And I would buy that too. I've seen people make rollatinis out of, or collage rolls, depending on what you want to say, out of adding machine tape, or not the you wouldn't want to use thermal paper like they use in some registers. You'd want to make sure you get the old-fashioned kind, which you can find at thrift stores, and you can still buy it online. And it's not terribly expensive. I get a whole bag of it at the thrift store. I think I have 6 or 8 rolls. If you wanted to do something really small. Like if you just wanted to use your scraps, like your true tiny scraps, you could definitely use something that size. Okay, I like that. Let's see what else we got going on. I think that's too close to the... We don't want to put dessert next to dessert. That's not going to work. Let's put the artichoke. Let's just... Cooks know that freshest artichokes have squeaky leaves. Do they? I bought artichokes. I've never checked for squeaky leaves. In what way are they squeaky? Like if you rub your fingers on them? Like, what do they mean? I'm going to have to look that up later. Inquiring minds want to know. Okay. I'm going to want to put it this way, I think. That is not a lot of room for... Go ahead and tear this edge. Okay. Oh, we could do it like that. And we got to tear this edge too. Okay. Yeah, I think I like it that way. Just like that. That's fun. Yep, you can do that. You can totally use it to make a snippet roll, but you can also use it to make a collage roll. If you like working small, and a lot of people do, you can definitely use something like that. You can also just glue your images together and make it whatever size you want. I did that the first time around. I did have I had to trim down a lot because I had wavy edges. Like I had a hard time keeping it one length. But that was okay too because it was fun to trim it down, and I made several sizes of papers, and it was double-sided because there was no backing paper. You totally don't need this as backing paper. You can just glue the images together and then strengthen any weak spots with napkins or fussy cut images or book pages or whatever you want. If you have places where you feel like it's weak and it might come apart, that is totally an option. I totally love this, and I'm having a second thought right here. I'm thinking maybe I don't want to hold please. I'm thinking I want to put whatever the other image is under that. I don't want it to go over it. Okay. I think I'm going to save the Christmas images for Christmas time. What about some donutties? Some donuts? Let's make a straight edge first of all. Oh, there's a triangular donut in here. That is a Captain Crunch Crunchberry donut. If you want to Brillo pad the inside of your mouth, go for it. Maybe I'll make that the straight edge because I'll lose the least amount of donuts that way. Okay. So we'll go like that. And then we're going to need an image for there. So, yes. Okay, let me find out what I want to put there. I have tried using a toilet paper tube and couldn't get my paper the right size to fit it. Yeah, I had a lot of problem with wandering. I just did the best I could. I had very wavy edges at the end, and I was okay with that. I cut it into whatever size page I wanted, and then I trimmed the top and the bottom at the end. If because I had very uneven edges. But I think that's just the way it goes. If you work on one of those cutting mats, and I have one like this, you might have, like this, where you might have a better time keeping a straight edge if you use something like this, and you maybe tape out the lines so you don't go over them when you're gluing your stuff to itself. You might have better luck. I just went with it. I figured random edges are random edges, It's all good. Let me pull some other images out of the bucket and see if I can find something that I like to use in this middle space here. It's not like we got a shortage of things to use. No shortage. Ooh, lots of chocolate in here. Da, 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 do, da, do, da. Just digging through some. What about maybe that? Let's see about that. Hey, Adria, how you doing? Yes, that's the one. That was the very first one. You are correct. Okay. Tear that end off of it. I think that'll fit quite nicely. But we need to tear some edges off here. I have another one finished that I haven't measured. We keep trying to get to the park. Actually, the truth is I keep trying to get to the park. I think I'm just going to have to measure it at my desk. I keep hoping, but nobody seems to want to go, so I'm not going to fight it. It's dramatic to do it at the park, you know, where you can roll it all out, but not necessary. So we're going to glue that there, and then we're going to glue that over the top. And I think it actually goes this way. Yeah. Yeah, because that's how the pots are hanging. Okay. Yours is 30 feet. Nice! I don't remember how much the first one was. It's gone out of my head now. I should keep a notes on these kind of things. This is a fun activity. It doesn't feel like it has to be as structured as a glue book, and I love glue books. Don't get me wrong. I love me some glue books. Okay, let's pull that down some and just glue it right along there. I've been watching some Criminal Minds. I couldn't remember where I left off last time, so I've just started it from the beginning. And I'm not, strictly speaking, watching it all the way through again. Sometimes I'm just letting it play while I'm doing other stuff, like even not in the room, like if I go out to the garage to do something, or so that I think I'm near the end of the second season, almost into the third season. And I know I stopped somewhere around, 9, 10, 8, 9, 10. But I want to watch them all so I can watch the new version that they're doing. Because I've never seen the whole thing, I've seen the beginning seasons a lot of times. And I do love the ones with Mandy Patinkin in them. And I didn't like Rossi at first. The guy that plays Rossi, I just didn't care for him in the... But he's grown on me with rewatches. I'm going to trim just a little bit of that off, I think. Not a ton, just a little bit. Yeah, I think I like that a little better. Cool. I could maybe do it late at night one night. I won't be able to film it, though. Because I don't have anything portable. My tablet has died a horrible death, and eventually I'll get that replaced. But right now, I cannot film on the fly. I suppose I could do it on my phone. I think it'll be longer than a hallway, though. I think I'd have to do it in the living room and maybe roll it through the kitchen and into the craft room while everybody's sleeping at night. I might do that one night. There we go. Not too shabby. We get a little bit of a runaway edge there. Just a tiny little bit. Okay. Well, you're putting in some work on that. If it went from 19 to 30 feet, that is pretty darn good. All right, what do we want to do next? Let me get back down here to, I wanted to use that. I wanted to use all of this. So that's going to go like right there. And then we'll just fill in the spots from there. And it's okay if we fill up part of that, because that's a lot of yellow space right there. So let's go ahead and just glue that down. And then we'll work around it. It's fun. I've got more work to do tonight. I'm trying to finish something up for a video tomorrow, Thursday at the latest. Oops. Ooh, glue everywhere. Let me clean off my glue. Over here making a big old mess. Wouldn't be alive if I didn't make a mess with the glue, now would it? Not one of my lives anyway, right? Okay. Let's get that all the way down there. Smoosh it. Oh, we didn't quite get it there. Okay. There we go. Coming along nicely. That's every night in my house, in my room, just cleaning the glue off my fingers. That's how I know I got something done today, right? All right, let's see what we want here. Looks like some kind of nice square image, maybe. Let me pull this pile again. Now we've got some. Still trying to get that shrimp in there, but if I do that, I'm going to want to cover that up, but that's not bad. I think that would fill the space nicely. Let's see how it looks if we tear it down some. Let's see if that's going to actually turn out to be too small. I'm going to try not to peel or tear away too much. Okay, let's see if that's going to fit now. You showed your son when someone told me had work to do with glue. Oh, that's cool. Very cool. That's going to fit just about perfectly. I think we're just going to squeeze it in there. Okay, let's roll this down a little bit. Give us some space to glue over here. Yeah, it does. It's always fun to teach kids new things, right? You'll use up all your glue and you'll be like, where did it all go? You'll have 500 fingerprints laying around. Ah, kids. Okay. So let's do that right there. Gluey fingers. Okay. Okay, I don't think we need that. Oh, sensory. Okay. Well, I would, it's just a thing to joke about. But it's cool. Okay. What do we want to... I need a little space filler. What do I need? Well, that might be perfect right there. Hold, please. This is pumpkin cheesecake with bourbon butter sauce. That might be very yummy. Right, Carla? I remember doing that way back in the day. Took a while for those to dry, though. I'm still working on Survivor, though. I don't want to burn myself out on it. So I'm taking a little break. Okay. Actually, we could kind of get to about there, I think. And it will be okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's a little better. I don't want to cover up too much of that. Okay. Let's go ahead and glue that sucker down. We're using bigger images today than we did in the last session. Okay. Okay, now we need some tiny, tiny stuff. Let's see. Those are not food right there. Okay. We'll put those right down there for right now. Ooh, that ice cream's nice. We'll have to use that. Okay. So we're going to tear this down into like a square. And use it to fill that little space right there. Yep. And this is paper out of a... Oh, this glue stick's almost used up. Yay! These are my least favorite glue sticks, and I have a ton of them. I watched Reacher yesterday. I haven't seen that one. Did you like it? Does Angie like that? Is that an Angie special? Okay, I actually want to put that over just a little bit. There we go. And I need a little something for right there. Let's see. Okay. I think I might have just the thing. How's Angie doing anyway? I haven't seen her in a while. Hope she's doing all right. We almost need like 2, so let's put 1 there. And then we'll find something else to put right there. Okay. Okay. And here we go. Okay, start. Let me go ahead and throw that piece away. And let's see what else we got. What else we got going on in here? Okay, what about that? But hold the phone, please. And that should actually work. Let's see about tearing it down just a little bit. Yeah, I think that'll work. Oh, you guys can't even see what I'm working on. Ha 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 ha. Sorry. Okay. So we're gonna put that right there. It's a little forky. I think it's poutine. I just need to, I think right about like that. Okay. Okay. It's very forky. All right. So we filled up all of the spaces that showed the green underpaper. Not that it would be terrible if we did, but kind of the point is to fill up the whole thing. Okay. So let's see, what do we want to do? Ooh, I kind of like that. Like the torn edge kind of right next to the, let's do that. Let's just glue that down. You haven't seen her? Reacher is on Prime. Awesome. Oh, yeah. I forgot about her and her cheesecake. She's a little territorial about that cheesecake. I have all the paper cheesecake I could ever want in these piles. There's more than one piece in there. Somewhere there might even be a whole cheesecake. So here we go. there. I likes it. I got a little tinglies in my fingers. I think I need to use something smaller for the bottom. Or we could go totally taller. I think I'd like that to be on the side, though, if we were going to use it. I think I'd want it to be like that. So we'd have to take a little off each end. Hold, please. Okay. All right. There we go. Let's use that down there. That'll be fun. A little ASMR noise going on there. Okay. There's definitely glue under there. Glue down. Okay. Now we've got that space to work in. What do we like? What are we going to do? We could just do some stripes of stuff. I've got the rest of that cheese picture to work with. Let's do that next. Let's do it. Let's see what happens. Tomorrow is Wednesday already. Can you believe it? So 8:15, and we'll do some magazine harvesting. Who knows what will turn up in our magazine harvesting? Oh, I need to push that down a little bit. Okay. There we go. What should we use next? That's going to be weird to use because it's kind of goes on the left side, which is kind of counterintuitive to what we're doing. Well, what if we put it there? And we just slid something next to it. Let's see. What else could we put on there? Oh, that's too much meat together. Too much beef in one place. Too much beef. Okay. Well, we have other things. We have lots of other things to use. Not yet. What about a little Dunkin' Donuts coffee right there? Oh, but not the bottom. I'm gonna get to make that knot straight. Okay. Come on. Okay, those are extra piece. Okay. I finished the Diaries of Hauntings. Anyway, one was about a haunting and one was about possession. I finished those and put them on Goodreads. It's one book. It's 2 books in one. Sadly, it only counts as 1 book on my Goodreads, but that's my first book of the year, which does technically put me behind on reading 52 books for the year. We'll see if I get there or not. Sometimes I don't make it. And that's okay. You know, some things, you get too busy. You don't make enough time for reading. However it works. Okay, but I also want to slide the Dunkin' Donuts coffee one under there. So let's get just a little glue on there. I've been pretty good. I have not had any coffee this year. I know we're only like 16 days in, but it's a thing. I don't normally go that long without coffee. I'm having chai tea and my minty green tea, a little bit of hibiscus. And then Els and Mike have like a huge stash of tea nobody's drinking. All kinds of fruity teas that I might have some of. Okay, here we go. Little Debbie's gone into ice cream, huh? So what kind of flavors are they doing? Inquiring minds want to know. Well, those definitely don't go there. Okay. That doesn't go there. Oh, that's a little bitty piece. Look at that thing. Okay, let's cut that out. I think we should cut that out and see if we can get it to work. Let's do it. It's very dramatic. Okay. Yeah, that's got some possibilities. Oh, please. So my next book, in an attempt to catch up, is a Hardy Boys mystery. The Wailing Siren. I think it's like book 30 in the series. And I've been reading them in order. But I haven't read a Hardy Boys or a Nancy Drew in a long time. Because I was checking them out of the library. Because that's cheaper. So I'll have to figure out how I'm going to continue on. like them for their simplicity, you know. Although I understand they've been edited repeatedly because a lot of the original content is now considered inappropriate. Star Crunch and Strawberry Shortcake. Yeah, I love them. Some of the language is now considered inappropriate, is what I mean. What if we put it like that? Or we just smack it in the middle and put something big behind it? I don't know. Let's see. What do we want to do? What do we got going on in here? Okay, this is a really... I like that. We'll have to... I think we'll rip off that top little bit right there. A fragrance by... This was a while ago. A fragrance by Instacart. I remember us joking about that when I originally took it out of the magazine, you know. What if... Okay, so we definitely want to tear off this bottom bit here. And then the sides. Well, I was slowly working my way through both series from the Phoenix Public Library. They had a pretty good... Okay, so I need to kind of fill in this and maybe put this over here. So let's... Or we could maybe... And then we just need something up here and something... Yeah, I think I like this. I think I like where this is going. Okay. So let's see. What do we want to put up there? What's the right size? And sometimes that is what it comes down to. What fits in that spot that I already have? Right? That would be two desserts together. Okay. Whoop. I just threw the lasagna around again. What if we went ahead and put the lasagna? Yeah, it would go like that. Nope, we'd have to, yeah, right there. We'd have to cover up most of the Dunkin' Donuts thing. Let's see if I like it on the... Yeah. It was like the original series, and then they did an updated one. 127 case files. Yeah, there's a whole... And don't even get me started. There's the original Nancy Drew, and then they've had like an iteration, some new thing about every 10 years they do something new with Nancy Drew. To keep her relevant for young people. I love the old ones. They're so wholesome, you know. But also, you got to wonder, at some point, why didn't some of those criminals just kill them? They always tie them up and they never get away with it, you know? It's like the Scooby Gang. Could have all been easily ended if somebody just shot them in the head with a gun. I mean, I'm glad they didn't, but realistically. You'd think. So what if we went ahead and added this? Maybe we should have. That way we don't have to cover up the Dunkin' Donuts, I think. Okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to just put it there. It'll give us a little more flexibility. Oop, I hear Ginger out in the hallway. She's a little restless. She must be having a dream. I actually think that's where that came from. I think I unnecessarily tore that off there. Okay. Then we're going to put that like that. And this is going to go over here. Just so. So we need something that's going to go down here. Okay. I never read the Boxcar Children. It was not part of my childhood. I did read all the Little House on the Prairies, though. All the books in that series. Okay. What do we want to do here? Oof, I really want to use that at some point. I think I found something that will work for us. But we're only gonna do these right here. I hope. That's just gonna fit. Nice. Okay. Just gonna fit. I love reading children's books and YA. They're just simple stories. They're fun. They're easy reads for sure. They don't stress me out any. So if you follow me on Goodreads, you'll find I do read a number of children's picture books, YA fiction, children's fiction, sometimes children's nonfiction. If you want to learn about a topic and get just the bare bones basics, reading children's nonfiction is a good start. Now, they do sanitize it a bit, but it's a good way to start and see if you want to learn more about that topic. Before you invest too much energy in it, you know? Oh, dear. I did not really want that to stick there. Okay, you know what? We're just going to glue it this way. I got to move my tea hole, please. And this. Okay. I'm going to get this whole thing up here. So we're just going to glue it over like this. That's how it's going to work out. Okay. It's good, simple storytelling, I found. And some children's books are really, really good. Like, I really like Rick Riordan, the guy who writes the Percy Jackson series, and he did an Egyptian version, I think red, pyramid, something red. And he has a nice fresh take on he holds true to the traditional, but he really helps bring it to life in ways that are funny and accessible for kids. The thrift books has them for nice. Okay, so let's get our big old dessert right in there now. Let's do it. Okay. Try not to glue the heck out of anything else. I gotta remember to take my tea off my desk before the video so I don't dump it over. Lord knows we've had enough of that. Okay. Let's see how we do. Oops. I forgot that we were trying not to cover up that Dunkin' Donuts. Okay. Okay, now we've got some lifting edges that we need to deal with. Okay. Okay. Check us out. All right, let's see how long we've been on. I'm not sure how long we've been on, and we don't want to do it for too long. Don't want to be on for too long. Janice! Thrift Books has the Boxcar Children for $4 a piece, or Nancy Drew Hardy Boys kind of stuff. Oh, big yawn. I'm so sorry. Oh. Oh, we got about another 15 or 20 minutes in us. How's you doing, Janice? How are you? Oh, what'd I just do? I made everything go away. My computer's I might need to restart my computer. Okay. Okay, there I am back. Back on the. Let's make myself live. And you know what? I'm on top chat. That could explain some things. So if you made a comment and I did not respond, I'm sorry. You are beat, I bet. You got lots of busy stuff going on, lady. I'm not sure it's stressful. Oh, here comes that yawn. I'm just looking for something that'll fit in this spot down here because I kind of want to use this right here. Let's see what we can come up with. What kind of fun shenanigans can we do here? I'm having a good time with my Food-a-Tini. It's fun. What about, once we tear that down, that should work okay, right? Let's give it a shot. There's a couple other things. Uh-oh. I just threw something on it. I've thrown a bunch of things on the ground, honestly, tonight. Just throwing stuff left and right. Oh, boy. Okay. Okay. I should theoretically make that a straight edge, but I think I'm just going to attempt to trim it a little bit with the scissors. Ah ha ha ha, he says. I only hear snippets of voice now. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh. I'll move the pile of paper in case it's on the impeding the microphone. I haven't restarted my computer in a while, so could be that. Okay. Okay. Okay, we filled that space. And then I kind of want that right there. So we need something underneath there. Something. Right? It's fun. I probably should have fussy cut it out, but I didn't take the time. Because it's made out of slices of tomato. Okay, let me find something for this bottom space right down here. Do, 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 do. And what if we use that? Okay, I'm going to try something. I don't know if I'm going to like this, but I'm going to try it. We shall see. I think this is from our most recent harvest last week. Okay. Now, off that end, and probably off that end. Let's see what we can do. Let's see if this is going to do what I want it to do. Let's see, do we like that? Yeah, I think we'll do that. I think that's going to happen. We'll have to glue the hinds down. Well, we can't. We gotta work around it first. We gotta work around both of these. Oh boy. Okay. So those are going to be there. So let's work this down a little bit. Okay. Okay, I think That's working so far. Let's get rid of these scraps. There's some kind of glue on the back of this one that's making it hard to maneuver. Okay. I like where this is going so far. I know, don't they look yummy? Right here, that looks delicious. Okay, so I'm going to grab a pen. I have to say, since I got a little organized, I'm not gluing the ketchup down because I also don't want to cover up the top of that. But we can get these pieces all. And it doesn't matter if I write on this because we're covering the whole thing up anyway. Okay. So we're going to start with this piece. That's the one we're going to start with. I know all I do is work on this, and then at the end I'm like, I'm so hungry. And I don't know why. If I lick this, I'm pretty sure all I'm going to taste is glue, but I love the thought. It's like scratch and sniff, only lick and taste, right? The thing is, I wouldn't mind eating a lot of food that's in the Food-a-Tini, but I don't necessarily want to make it myself. You know? Although I do like cooking when I have my own space and the freedom to make what I want. Not that I can't make food here. That's not what I mean. But because Elle's, the kitchen is kind of her domain, her having been an executive chef and all that. She's very judgy in the kitchen. And while I'm nothing approaching a chef, but I'm no slouch. She makes me feel very self-conscious about cooking. And she used to behind other people's back. I don't know if she still does it. Make like gagging faces when she ate other people's food and stuff. And I've never seen her do it, obviously, about anything I've cooked. But I really hear, aside from like some breakfast foods and stuff, I don't really do full-scale meals and stuff. Because cooking for me should be fun. Food is, all about. Okay, I'm not quite ready to glue either of those pieces down. So I just don't. But I enjoy cooking for myself, and I'm not afraid to try new recipes and stuff. Yeah, I think so. It was a while back. I'll occasionally try a schmancy recipe, but I like good old white trash food. I love tuna noodle casserole with the cheese on top and, rice meatballs. Okay, so let's find things for here. And then I think once we fill up this section, we're going to be done for the night. I am in love with this, how this dessert is looking over here. I can't wait for it to dry so it's not quite so wrinkly. It's a little wrinkly right now. It will straighten out. We know it does. It's always going to be a little wiggly because it's really thin paper. But that's part of the charm, I think. Yeah, I love tuna casserole. Love it. All right, now let's find some stuff that can go in those spots. I'm going to pull this down just a little bit more. Because I'm thinking a little bit. I want to see. I want to test something with that, but I'm going to pull a couple other. We might try that. And maybe, nope. We got a whole nother beef dish right there. We're doing beef on beef on beef. So what about maybe that? No, that's going to be too big for the top. Too big. What about that? Okay. What are some other choices that we have? That might work. Let's set that over there. Just throwing out some things that I think might be roughly. If something doesn't work, so we have some other options. So, there's a nice thin piece. Oh, big sandwich. Look at that sandwich. Oh, boy. Okay. And I want to cut out that big piece of cake. Okay. Let's start with those and see how we do. Okay. The first thing I want to try is this one. And I'm going to cut that top bit off. And tear the sides off. And obviously we have to tear the bottom. Okay. I say okay a lot when I'm doing this. Okay. Okay. Invite you over dinner. We have all the meats. Okay, so what if we've already kind of. What if we just put it right there? Okay, that could work. I like the ad, and I don't want to lose like the mini station wagon with the surfboards on top. So that one's not going to work there. Oh, all the meats, the big sandwich, all the meats. It is kind of, huh? Okay, this might be a good place to use. What about, no, because we got like a bready thing down there. What about this? That could work. Okay, let's try trimming it down a little bit. Not too much. We don't want to lose too much overall. Do, 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 do. Okay. So let's move those up there. Put our pin away. Where is Land Shark sold? I don't know. What does it say? Original island logger. What island? You think Hawaii? Fins up, it says. I can't read the whole thing. Something brewing company. I don't know. We'll have to look it up when I'm done gluing some stuff down. Okay, so we're going to start. I'm going to leave the hard edges on this. I can't believe I'm even saying this, because I think we're going to cover them all up. I do. So we're going to start with that right there. So let's start with that one. With this one, I'm going to be okay. Down on, you think? It says it's original island logger. I don't think of Australia as an island, but let's see. Let me get a search bar up here. Okay. Jacksonville, Florida. Uh, 4.6 ABV island style lager, launched in 2006 for the house of as the house lager for Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville restaurant to compete with Grupo Modelo's Corona. So apparently it's from Florida. It's brewed in Jacksonville. Things you learn. I thought Hawaii because it says island. Florida is not an island the last time I checked. Maybe someday, but not yet. What was I doing? Oh, I'm gonna glue this down. I lost track of myself. Do 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 do. Okay. And then let's kind of smooth that up to the edges there. It's very quiet right now. I'm a little bit afraid. Okay. I got to get out and take a walk tomorrow. I am not getting enough exercise. Okay. This goes down here. And that goes right there. So I am right. We are definitely covering up. We should have torn that edge there, but that's okay. One hard edge isn't going to kill anybody. Okay, we're going to put that right there. Maybe like that. Do we? No, I think it goes like that. I think the orientation is actually that. Okay, and then we're going to put this. And that goes to right there. So we're just going to need fill right there. So we can glue the rest of this down. Let's go ahead and just start with this piece. Is the Budweiser product? I didn't see that in with the little blurby I read. Makes sense though. I don't think I've ever had Land Shark. I would try it just based on the name. I usually prefer dark beers though if I'm going to have a beer. Every now and then I'll try something, you know. I'll buy like a beer, or if they have those build your own 6-pack kind of things, I'll try a bunch of beers that have come out just because they sound fun. I like to do it all around Christmas time too, or the holidays when they have all the like the fall ones and the Christmas ones. And then if I don't like it, you know, I'm like, anybody want to finish this? Usually somebody like Mike. I haven't done it since I've been here. Since else is had Nobody here really drinks, so I feel even a little guilty when, oops, I meant to glue when I just even want a glass. I have a bottle of wine that's been in the house for like a year, maybe longer, that I still haven't drank. Like, and it feels weird to drink it alone in my room. Like, that feels a little sketchy. But I don't want to go out and drink and get judged, so I just keep putting it off like a weirdo. I don't think it matters. It's all me. It's all in my head, you know? Just like that, I think is good. It's coming together. Okay, now we've got some glue here that we need to... Okay, now we got to put this up here, and then we'll find a piece for there, and we'll be done for tonight, guys. Too cold to walk here. Oh, that's a good idea, Jid. That way I don't feel like some kind of weirdo drinking alone in my room. If I have it with a meal or something. Or I could have it if I watch a movie, maybe. Nothing like watching a couple of horror movies and having some wine. I think I'm going to sneeze. Hold on. Excuse me. Sorry. Epic sneezing. We may have a visit from the moose. I don't know. Okay. Okay. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Now we just need something for right there. And I have a couple of small pieces I pulled out of the... I think that's a little much. When I blow my nose, I sound like a moose, Adria. It's not too cold here, but I'm sure it is too cold there. I don't know. Do I like that? Do I want to do that? I think I like that better than the other piece. And this piece is just too small for right there. So let's glue this down. Let's do it. Okay. Okay. Elf bugle. Yeah, kind of. It's a noise to behold. It's kind of a trumpeting animal noise, you know, of the big game variety. Okay. Not too shabby today. I think we got quite a bit done because we used bigger images. I want to go ahead and cut out this piece of cake, if you don't mind, before we get off the air. That way we can use it next time. I'm going to cut it out with the plate, but we're probably going to wind up taking the plate off there, if I'm honest. That is a glorious piece of cake right there. I love chocolate shavings. They usually melt in your mouth, you know. Little curlicues of chocolate. Yeah. Chocolate cake. What's with the chicks? Food background? Oh, yeah. It's an Instacart ad. So there's like vegetables in the background. This was an ad for when I guess when Instacart was relatively new. They ran a promotion for an Instacart perfume. And so this is an ad for that. But in the background of the two ladies is the produce section. But I like them because they've got an umbrella. You know, they missed in that section. But they're also wearing the most ridiculous outfits if they're really at the grocery store, which I doubt they are. That's some kind of background, you know. I'm sure that they are not really at the grocery store in those ridiculous outfits. So, shall we roll it back and see what we made today? I think we did a pretty big section just based on the size. We used a lot of big images today. There's our lobster pouring the beer. There's the cheesecake Janice doesn't want to eat. There's a lot of tasty food on here, though. Let's see. Still did all of this today. This bottle is where we started. I mean, I put the bottle down last, but we had the fish down. We put the bacon down today, too, I think. Love artichokes. Oh, my gosh. I love artichokes so much. So we added the bacon fence with it's like hash browns. And back here are some waffles with powdered sugar. Or maybe it's French toast with powdered sugar on it like mountains. Very fun. This piece was already here, so we started here today. I can eat not very much anymore. I honestly, Mike has got a sugar tooth, and Sandy too. Although Sandy does not do big portions, Mike can put away some cheesecake and some cookies, and he's got a sweet tooth like few people I've ever seen. So there it is, twice in a row. Let me just roll some of that up down here. And that's the end of our Food-a-Tini. Ta-da! Well, this one barely covers her everything downstairs, so I'm just saying. It's a little bit risque for the grocery store, I think. So we got a pretty good chunk done tonight. I appreciate you guys coming and spending a little time with me. We have been on for 1 hour and 45 minutes. Woo-woo! That's a lot of Food-a-Tini. Fruit flasher, yeah. Certainly if she leans over, she's flashing something. So, yeah. And they also don't look like they eat very much, honestly. Those are some skinny minis. Okay, so we are all done. I will be live at 8:15 tomorrow for some magazine harvesting. Let's see what kind of fun stuff we can come up with. And next Tuesday, we'll be back to our Food-a-Tini. Remember, there's a free week preview of the new renewed Scraps of Joy on both Ko-Fi and or Coffee and Patreon. Link should be in the down box. Bye, Nina. I don't even remember seeing you come in, but hi, bye. Have a great night.
And I will see you tomorrow night, you guys, if you are available to come and visit with me. However you guys are spending your days and nights, I hope it brings you great joy and happiness. Each and every one of you absolutely deserves it. Thank you for the thumbs up or the thumbs down, however you thumbed. If you thumbed, it is greatly appreciated. Until I see you in one of my lives or in a box somewhere, I wish you guys the happiest of crafting. Bye, 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 bye. You were watching while eating. Okay, well, that's acceptable. That's it. With the Food-a-Tini, we don't blame you at all. The end. Bright blessings and hugs and hisses to you all. Night, night. And definitely stay warm, as Janice says.